It's been more than 4 days since the helicopter carrying Iran's late president, Ebrahim Raisi, crashed near Iran's border with Azerbaijan. Still, conspiracy theories surrounding his sudden demise continue to circulate. Today, fresh details have emerged around his deaths by Iran's military. They refute any foul play. First, let me tell you what the first report of inquiry says about the crash that killed not only Ebrahim Raisi, but also 7 others in his delegation. It was released on Thursday by the General Staff of Iran's armed forces. It hints that there was no external interference. It says that the chopper followed the intended path before the crash. So what exactly caused the crash? It's difficult to say. According to the first probe report made by the team that was sent to investigate the crash site on Monday, after crashing into the mountain, the helicopter caught fire after hitting the ground. But the wreckage showed no signs of bullet holes or similar damage. The probe report says that around a minute and a half before the helicopter crashed, the pilot communicated with the other 2 helicopters in the flight group. The report, in fact, says that nothing suspicious was found in those conversations between the flight crew and the dispatchers. In fact, pre-crash communication between the aircraft as well as the ground control also found to be normal. They say that the complexity of the region, the fog, as well as the low temperature, is what slowed the search and rescue operation, forcing it to extend through the night. Now remember, on Monday, the exact crash site was found at 5 a.m. with the assistance of drones. These are just details from the first report. The inquiry is still on and more details are yet to come out. But we still do not know why the chopper came down. When exactly did it crash? We know about Iran's poor aviation safety record, but considering the fact that the chopper was carrying none other than the president of Iran, a potential successor to the supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and of course an important figure in the region, were pre-flight checks done is a major question. You see, Iran has not offered a cause for the crash yet. Neither has it suggested sabotage, but many in Iran are not convinced that it was indeed an accident. Iranian news outlet Hum Mehan has lashed out at the government for providing misleading and ambiguous information so far. They talk about government oversights. They criticize the opaque handling of the crash details. They raise questions about the presence of civilians at the crash site before any official forces came in. They say that the reason conspiracy theories are abound is because details have not been shared. It's bound to happen. Any official finding will be open to interpretation. After all, suspicions are abound. Remember Raisi's chief of staff's explosive claims after the crash? Gholam Hossein Ismaili, who was also part of the helicopter convoy that day, told an Iranian news network that the weather that day was absolutely clear. He was in the helicopter behind the one that Raisi was in. Ismaili said that there was no fog. He said that it was only half an hour into the journey that they saw a small patch of clouds. There was also no turbulence, according to him. So does that throw the bad weather theory out of the window? These are the kind of questions, and this is the kind of obscurity that has sparked speculation. The timing is also important. The crash comes as the Israel-Hamas war roils the region. Iran-backed Hamas-led the attack that started the Gaza war, and since then, even Lebanon-based Hezbollah, also supported by Tehran, has fired rockets at Israel. And then last month, Iran launched a counter-attack at Israel with hundreds of drones and missiles. For those disposed to believe the crash was Israel dropping the other shoe, sure, the site of the crash does fuel speculation. Just have a look at where the helicopter went down, near Iran's border with Azerbaijan. It's the least friendly of Iran's neighbors, and that also has to do with the fact that it maintains friendly ties with Israel and has a history of cooperating with Mossad. But immediately after the crash, Israel vehemently denied a hand in the crash. What else? There is also internal politics of Iran. There is persistent rumor mongering, persistent rumors that Supreme Leader Khamenei, who has ruled the country for 35 years, is ailing. Western media reports suggesting that maybe Raisi's rival or rivals who were not happy with the fact that Iran's top job would go to him conspired to kill Raisi. Whatever happened on that fateful day clearly continues to keep everyone on the edge of their seats. As more details come out, maybe these conspiracy theories will be laid to rest or perhaps open a Pandora's box. We will have to wait and watch. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.